Hello and welcome back. We are on day 9 of December. Can you believe it? This is going very quickly. So let's open number 9. Ooh. Today we have got the red velvet Valentine's cake. Very lovely. That's just here. So let me just pan you down again. There we are. So it's this lovely little capsule. I have popped the topper in already and obviously unbagged everything, as I usually like to do. Don't always, but usually do. So we've got a nice sort of rose gold pinky base with our normal white table. Pop that to that side. In this little packet we have got an icing heart. Very cute. We've got a little rose gold pinky cake stand, which is a bit wonky. Let me just see if I can sort that out. There we go. We have got 4 little sun-baked sweets, like wafer roll things. Just seeing if they have the design of the rolls on the end. Let me just check. Sort of is the answer to that. They sort of do. There's like a line down there and you can kind of see, but not really. But that's fine. Put 2 of those to one side because I think it's only 2 that we need in this build. We have got the love heart cake, which is just lovely. Really is beautiful. It's really squishy. Very squishy. Love that a lot. Put that to one side. We've got some vanilla Sunny Days icing. Very cute. We have got a rose gold pink spatula. Some rose gold pink tongs. And some red velvet crumbs. Now I still have an open pack of the red velvet crumbs from when I did the Valentine's donuts. So I'm just going to go and grab that one moment. Okay, so just grabbed my red velvet crumbs. So I'm just going to see what the instructions tell us to do. This is a different series of the Valentine's ones than the Valentine's cupcakes I did before. We have got in this series the red velvet cake, which we're doing today, the chocolate bonbons. Really, 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 really want those. So again, if you have any that you're like wanting to donate or sell, please contact me. The heart cookies, which again, same thing, and the red roses, which again, same thing. So these 3 I really, really want and don't have. This one I do have, obviously. So let's take a look at the recipe for this one, and then we will get started. So the first thing it tells you to do is to ice the cake with the icing. I've put it in front of my heater behind me just to warm it up while I do this, so I won't show you that. Then put the icing on and the red velvet sprinkles, and then put the 2 little thingies on top, and then it will end up looking like that. So very cute. So let me just grab my icing from behind me. Oof. There we go. Warm but not hot, which is what we want. So grab that. Okay, right. So I'm going to grab a plastic bag. Back to the old days. No, I'm going to grab a plastic bag because as much as this is fine, I don't want to damage it in any way. So I don't quite trust myself. So let me pop that and that to one side. Pop those to one side as well. Pop our cake on here. Grab our icing. And then give it a bit of a mix because it looked like it's settled a bit there. As you can see, it's nice and liquidy, which is what we want. So just gonna let that drop on its own like that. I'm not going to, obviously being me, I'm not going to do what it tells me to do. I'm not going to ice the sides because I really like this cake. I think it's beautiful. So I'm just going to do the icing on the inside and then red velvet that, and then put the little wafers in. I'm not going to do the whole outside of the cake because I think it's really pretty as it is, honestly. So I'm just going to do that. And I think on the top it's going to look nicer if I just put a little bit of the resin on the underside of the icing ring rather than ice the entire edge with the white. But this middle section is going to get a nice healthy dosing of the, it says vanilla, but obviously red velvet cake, it would be cream cheese frosting. Red velvet cake is my ultimate favourite cake of all time. I love it so much. So let's do it this way first. So these in the picture cross over. So I'm going to do them first actually. So do one there like that. I don't know if I want them crossed over really, or if I want them like that. I don't know. They do look quite cute crossed over, I have to say. So let's do that. What's that going to look like from the top? Not the best, not the best. Oh, I don't know. They're interesting, aren't they? I don't like the fact that, I know it's the point of the cake, but I don't like the fact that they're different heights. I find that really bizarre. So I'm just going to take them out for a moment. I have coated them in the resin by accident there, so that's fine, because then when I come to put them in again, I'm not going to need to put any more of the resin on. Just pop them there. So let's get our red velvet crumbs in. Make sure that we've got no resin on this outer edge yet, because we don't want any of the crumbs sticking to that. Okay. So we're just going to fill that up. Put way more than we need in there so that we can just give it a little tap. Just get all of that white coated in the red. Doesn't matter if we go over the edges a little bit, because obviously we haven't put any resin anywhere else, so it's not going to stick. Okay, now that we've tapped over the whole surface, do that, and then we're left with a really nice coating. I'm going to put a little bit more up here because I can see a little patch there that for some reason has not taken the sprinkles. There we go. I'm just going to clear that off a little bit as well. Because as I say, we want this, if you want to do it the way I'm doing it, we want this to be left very clean for the icing ring. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, so now back to this conundrum. So now that they're in place, am I happier with that? Not really, not gonna lie, but if I hold them like that, see, that looks really nice, but it's just getting them to stay upright is going to be a bit of a issue. So, okay. what if we, yeah, let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cure that upright like that, and then I'm going to put the other one in. So let me just do that. Oh wow, the colours that's glowing are insane. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. Love that a lot. Okay, that's enough. It may not be fully cured, but that is enough for now to get that to stay where it is. And then I'm just going to scrape off the excess resin that's on this bag like this, and then pop that one like that. Yeah, that's going to look really, really nice. So just turn that round, take that sprinkle off. Might pop a tiny bit more resin on the back of that, just so we can make sure it definitely cures. Okay, that's enough. So position it where we want it, and then cure it again. Beauty. Okay, now I'm just going to leave this under the lamp for 5 minutes just to make sure that is solid, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's now fully cured and everything is nice and set. I think it looks really quite pretty actually. So now we're going to take our little icing ring, and we're going to take our spatula with the icing on it, and we're just going to pop some of that icing on that resin, sorry, on the back of the icing ring. Just enough to coat it, and just enough for it to sort of pop out the side a little bit so that it actually cures, but not so much that it is unsightly. We don't want that, do we now? So just enough that it'll seep out of the edges and cure itself. Okay, I think that's enough. Now the fun part. Getting that onto there. Okay. Just make sure it's all even. It's not wonky in any way. Yeah, perfect. Okay, now I'm just going to pop that under my torch for another 5 minutes just to make sure it's definitely done, and then we will be finished. One moment. Okay, that's all done. It's all set. It's nice and rock solid. It's not going anywhere. What do we think? Do we like the way that's turned out? I think it's adorable. And as I say, I think I made the right call not putting the resin on the outside here. I think it just looks lovely as it is. So on its little stand, that's what it looks like. Very sweet, I think. So that's everything for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and enjoyed spending this short time with me. As I say, lots more amazing things to come for the rest of the month and beyond. So if you haven't already done so, please do subscribe. I hate saying it, but it really does help. It helps you to see more of my content if you like what you've seen, and it helps my channel to grow, which is obviously always helpful. If you've got anybody that you think might enjoy watching these, please do recommend it to them as well. And I'm always happy for you to comment, whether it's criticism, whether it's you know, tips, whether it's just to say hello. Please, please, please just comment below, and I'm always happy to talk to you all. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye.